Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the opening possession of the game. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he falls on his own fumble, and they avoid the turnover. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Finds a man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To throw, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Still running at the 40. Turning it on.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To the air on first down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Carr. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Across the 25. He's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got him in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Sure hands, it's Cooper. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
There he goes! Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. On to attempt the try.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Bring in the heat. Got him downfield. field. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. He's got the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Reese. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Oh, they're after him. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Heads in play by the QB.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback may change this route. Quick completion on the out route. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
He's got him. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Reese. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Now on the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. Cutting it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Ball is loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know.
And he ends up. A safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do...
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Notre Dame right back to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think...
There he goes to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Pickoff, what a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope.
and the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Williams. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Snow. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go right back to him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Snow. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Finds his man. Rams in with the stiff arm. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Irish! And the comeback is on. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Hutchinson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They want to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Using the quick game. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
it's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.